What's up, guys? Welcome back to another one. Today I'm going to be at the La Joya South Ponds. I put out a video last year and I titled it something like La Joya Duck Hunt or something like that. And that was actually Bernardo, but I can't like go back and then like correct myself because of YouTube. But yeah, today I'm at the real La Joya South Ponds, and hopefully they won't be frozen. The ducks have been like really, they're not traveling the river lately. I think what they're doing is and I don't know why. It just seems like for some reason this year they're staying in the ditches, they're staying in the ponds, like real calmer bodies of water they're liking. They're not really traveling the river as much as I've noticed. I went out a couple weeks ago and the ducks were like flying like crazy. Like 10 or 15 minutes before shooting light. And I was like, man, this is gonna be a great day. And then shooting light came, and then like I'd see one, and then that was it. And then like I'd see a couple more, and then by 7:30 the hunting was done. Like I wouldn't see another duck all day. So that's been kind of the situation lately. So I think that like they're getting up and then they're just going to the ditches and then they're just hanging out there. So I'm thinking hopefully if I can get some open water here on the ponds, hopefully it'll be a good day. I've been trying to come out and film, but it's just been super slow. Like I went out, what was it? So I went Saturday and Sunday, and then I'm filming this on Tuesday. But yeah, it was just slow like crazy on the river. I had this drake come in, and he landed about 150 yards above my spread upriver, and then he swam down, and then he came to like 80 yards outside of my spread, and then he just stayed there. Like he didn't, and he was looking at my spread, and he was what would you call a drake quack? Well, if you guys are duck hunters, you know what I mean, like that zzz, I don't know, zzz. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, he was making that noise like 80 yards out of my spread, and I was like, man, that's like a turkey hanging up, and like, all right, you guys come to me. So these ducks are pretty weary too. But yeah, hopefully we'll come out here and find some open water, and hopefully it'll be good. I've been trying to film a video, but yeah, the hunting's been slow, and I'll shoot like a, I'll shoot something, but I don't want to just put out a video where I'm just shooting one duck. Last year it was kind of funny because on social media, everybody in like Arkansas and Texas and Mississippi, all those guys in those big duck hunting states, they were like, yeah, the ducks aren't here and this and that. And I was here in New Mexico, and I was like, freaking hunting's great. I haven't been skunked all season. And then this year, those guys are saying it's great. And then I'm like, man, where are the ducks at? Because I've been skunked like 3 times. But yeah, so I think hopefully it'll be good. It's about 28 degrees right now, so I'm hoping the ponds won't be frozen. But yeah, I guess we'll get out there and see what happens. The only thing I don't really like about these ponds is that there's not a lot of like places to make a blind. It's like sort of like just big square ponds, it seems like. So you kind of have to like either fabricate something, or you have to just tuck yourself up in the reeds somewhere, which I'm not really a fan of. I like an actual blind, but I'll get out there and I'll make one and show you guys the blind, and hopefully we'll get some ducks down. All right, guys, it's about to be shooting light. Got everything set up. There's a little bit more ice than I walked out here, and I was like, okay, it's open, cool. And I drug all my decoys out and stuff. And then as I started walking out away from the bank, it started getting more and more frozen. So I had to spend a lot of this morning breaking up ice. Whew, I'm like in a hurry because like I've just been hustling all morning. But there's a few ducks here, at least. There's no other hunters, like not a single one. I haven't seen another headlamp, nothing. I had to look up the proclamation. I was like, I can hunt today, right? And I was like, yeah, I can hunt. I was like, I guess there's no one here. But so that could be cool. It could. Oh wait, I might have spoken too soon. I might see one other headlamp, but maybe, I'm not sure. But anyways, this will be the first pond video of the season that I put out, and of course it's in January, in the middle of January. But hopefully you guys enjoy it. So I guess without further ado, let's see if the ducks fly. There we go, dusted the old greenie. All right, on the board. Well, there he is, guys. Let's see. Would appear no band. Yeah, I mean, this ice is pretty bad. Let's see. Yep, no band on him, but dusted them pretty good. I'll talk to you guys in the blind. Well, guys, I haven't seen a lot of ducks flying this morning, but it's been slow, man. It's freaking strange how slow it is. But this dude, I just saw him like, let's see, right about there-ish. And he was just flying real low, single. And I just gave him a couple quacks and I saw he was already locked up, so I just shut up, and man, he just did it perfect. He just came around like this. You guys saw. Well, in case you didn't see him because he was too far, he just came around and he was just cupped up, just like shh, coming straight down. Man, I love that. That's the best ever. That's the best thing ever. Once it gets a little lighter, I'm gonna try to take a picture like that. That's a pretty cool picture. But all right, cool. See if we can get another one down. Dang it. Damn. Landed out there. There we go, boys. Oh man, that was cool. I didn't even see those guys coming. Man, look at this ice, guys. Watch. That's how thick it is. I'm having to step over it and break it down. It's kind of funny that he's right there and I can't really just walk up to him. I'll show you those other guys. I left them back on the ice. I think they're all drakes though. Yep, they're all drakes. I don't know if my shot cam got that. Turned it on at the last second. Let's see. No, it's a hen. 2 drakes and a hen. I can never tell when, hang on. I don't want to blind you guys in the light. Yeah, I can never tell if they're drakes or hens and they're cupped up and coming down. There's one with a real nice crest on him. Hang on.
Here we go. My GoPro is acting funny. There's one with a real nice crest on him, and I knew that was a drake right there. But the other two, wasn't completely sure, but it doesn't matter with those guys. You can shoot whatever. There's no bag limit on drakes and hens. So, hang on, let me get to these guys again. So here's these two, I left them on the ice. Here's the guy with the real nice crest on him. That's a pretty bird right there. There's a few gunshots down over there. I don't think they're on the ponds though, but they get to back to the blind and I'll recap what happened. Okay, so what happened was, it's been pretty slow, like consistently slow. And this mallard drake, as you guys saw in that last clip, came from over there and he was circling and circling, coming closer and closer, and then he just decided to just land right over there. Oops, I'm crooked. Decided to land right over there. So what I did was I turned my spinner off, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna turn the spinner off. There was a feather. Did you see that? And I'm gonna just like hit my drake whistle a couple of times and see if he'll walk in or swim in, because he was like looking over here like, yeah, maybe. So I was watching him, and then I just looked up and then I saw just three of them just come like that, just locked up, coming straight in. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I always use spinners, but it's like real special whenever I have a spinner out or I don't have a spinner out, and it's not on or whatever. It's always like, wow, I didn't need it, you know what I mean? And like that's what I kind of felt like with that spinner being off, is those ducks were committed, like locked up, coming straight down. And these birds all morning have been doing exactly what I want. I've been landing right with those little teal right there. I got the bulk of my spread right there, and I got a few stragglers right here, and I got my teal tucked up real tight right there. And the ducks that have come in, they've been doing exactly what I wanted. So there's 4 on the ground. So if we can get 2 more, shit, that'll be a limit. That'll be cool. Well, I'm on my last battery and it's almost dead. So sitting about 10 o'clock, and I think I'm gonna call it a day here, because it's been a good hour since I've seen one, and it was one that I saw way off in the distance. So it's been pretty slow, but still got 4 down. It's a good day. But we got the old greenhead right here. I had his wing a little goofy for a picture. Has a nice big old head on him, double curls. And we got the hen widgeon and then the true drakes. Now I got a question for you guys, because I've seen, so there's widgeons that, see how that guy's green doesn't go all the way back? Then this guy's does. So I've heard people say like a storm widgeon and like a couple other ones. It's a storm widgeon and like 2 other ones, but they're telling them by the crest on their head. So if you guys have a good way of remembering how those are, let me know, because I want to know. It's pretty interesting to me. But yeah, I know that this guy's mature because he's got a big old head on him, but he doesn't have that green all the way back like this one does. So I know that they're called something different. I just don't know what the difference is. But I'll show you guys the old blind and the spread, because I think not to pat myself on the back or nothing, but I think I nailed the spread this morning. So let's see. Oh geez, I almost fell. But there's the blind. I got that net going. Not a real big fan of those nets normally, but I carry one with me, and this morning it really paid off to have one. It really saved my butt. But I just kind of tucked it up. See, it's when I'm sitting, I'm like, my butt's like right here on the chair, like just on the water. So that was like perfect eye level for me. And then I set my jerk string up, but I didn't get to attach anything to it. But there it is. I would have been pulling on that guy, but shooting light came and I didn't have my decoys rigged up. So I was like, well, we're just gonna have to run without it. And it seems like the ducks didn't mind, which normally if it's like, see how like, let's see, if you guys can tell. That's like ice, and then here's a pocket, and then as you go out there, there's more ice right there, and then there's water right there. So it's sort of like half frozen. So I think that kind of limits the ducks' options to where they can be. Let me turn the spinner off. Oops. And I got this thing wet. There it went. I got it wet, and it's like kind of finicky with the remote now. But so with the spread, this, let's see, like all right here was ice this morning whenever I got here, and I didn't know it was ice that far out, but I had already set up my blind and all that. So what I did was I just walked the perimeter and then cut it into sections by walking through it, and then I just pushed it all over under that pocket right there. So I just made my own hole, but I think that really helped. But here's the spread. So, and I'm sorry if the reflection of the sun, I put the bulk of my decoys, pretty much the mallards, but I didn't really do that on purpose. I just have more mallards. I have my teal right here, real tight, because that's how I see them whenever they're on the water naturally. And then I got a little group of pintails and then a couple widgeons. My rigging on my hen widgeon came off. But I think that that really helped. I think that like universally it seems like not just on ponds but on the rivers too, like the ducks will land with like on the shallow end of your spread. So like there's the bulk of it, and then it starts to like taper off a little bit. And it seems like they like to land with the shallower, like the shallower ones. So like they don't really want to land there because I think there's like too much action going on. So they'll land here. That's just kind of what I've noticed. But I didn't really have like a kill hole this morning, but it was working great. Oh yeah, so turns out it was me and one other guy. I didn't see him. Well, I saw him drive in, but he was going way over there. I was like, is that guy duck hunting? But I think I'm kind of like on the north side of the south ponds, if that makes sense, and he's like on the south side of the south ponds. And he shot once this morning, but I haven't heard him since. So it's just been slow altogether. I've seen more crows this morning than I've seen ducks, but it's a nice little pond if you guys aren't familiar with it. It's just been slow. Oops, I know the sun's right there. Just been slow lately, and been trying to knock out some videos for you guys, but like I said, I just don't want to put out a video where I'm just shooting one. But this will be a good video. Knock the rust off of my YouTube channel. So the plan was, or the goal was, to hit 500 subscribers before duck season was over, and it's almost over. And I just haven't been able to put out that many videos, and I think that's why I'm gonna miss that mark. But I'm almost at 400. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I'll link up some other duck hunts at the end. Go check out the other videos I got on my channel. I got quite a few now. And if you like it, then go ahead and subscribe for me, and I'll see you guys on the next one.